Hello, my name is Nathen Te. I am the project manager for EpiConnect Plus. We are developing a health and social media centered application for people living with epilepsy. Although there are many apps that help track medication and facilitate social interaction, there's no perfect app focused for the epileptic patient demographic. We aim to solve these issues by centralizing a way for creating communities about epilepsy and to socialize within them, while also providing an easy way to track medication and seizure events. Let's dive into the key features of the app.
Hey everyone, my name is Navin George and I'm excited to walk you through the medication management features of our application. We designed this functionality to help users efficiently track their daily medications with clarity and ease. To get started, users can navigate to the medication tab. This brings up a list of all medications scheduled for the current day. Each entry displays the medication name, the scheduled time, and the dosage. Users can check off medications once they've taken them, helping to keep track of daily adherence. Let's take a look at how to add a new medication. By tapping the Add Medicine button at the bottom, a form appears allowing users to input key medication details such as the name, the dosage, the times taken per day, the days of the week you need to take the medication, and the time. So once we save it here, you'll see it added to our daily list. If a user needs to make a change to their medications, they can tap the calendar icon in the top right to access the medication schedule. Here, medications are grouped by the day of the week. Each entry can be edited or deleted with the pencil and the trash can icon. Editing will bring up a pre-filled form, allowing users to adjust medication details. So let's say I want to change this medication dosage to 200, and I only want to take this on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If we save this, you can see it moves away from Tuesday and it'll show up on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with the updated dosage number. And let's say if we don't want to take this medication anymore, you can delete it using the trash can icon. We also implemented a medication reminder system that shows alerts for any untaken medications. When a user taps the notification bell on the home screen, a reminder panel will pop up showing all untaken medications scheduled for the current day. Each item includes a quick take button, allowing users to instantly mark the medications as taken without needing to navigate to the medications tab. These features together form a seamless medication tracking experience that helps users stay consistent and on top of their health routines.
Hi, my name is Kiki and I'll be walking you through the event logging feature of our app. Our event logging feature is designed to make it simple for users to track important epileptic events. To get started, the user can click on the plus icon located in the center at the bottom of the screen. This brings up a pop-up menu with two event types to choose from, seizure or trigger. Let's say we want to log a seizure. The user can click on seizure. A form will appear. It prompts the user to fill out a few details: the time the event occurred, which is automatically set to the current time, the duration of the event, the weather conditions at the time, the user's mood, and any additional notes they'd like to add. Once the form is filled out, clicking Save will log the event. To view past events, the users can tap on the calendar icon at the top of the screen. This takes them to the event log history page. Here, users can select any date to view the events logged on that day. Each log can be edited or deleted with the pencil or the trash can icon. Editing will bring up a pre-filled form, allowing users to modify the event details. Let's say we want to change the event type to trigger, the duration to 1 minute, weather to sunny, mood to happy, additional notes as well. After saving, we'll see the updated information reflected immediately. And if we logged an event by mistake, we can simply tap the trash can icon to delete it. Now I'll walk you through how to create a post. To get started, head over to the community section. At the very top of the screen, you'll see a plus icon. Tapping it will bring up a pop-up menu with two options: create a post or create a community. Choose create a post. This will take the user to a new page where the user can enter the post details such as the title and the body contents. Once the user has filled out everything, click Next. It will bring the user to a page where they can select the group they want to post to. Only groups the user follows will appear here. After selecting a group, click on the Post button to publish the user's content. To view the post, navigate to the Groups tab. And then here you will see the post.
My name is Tommy Bouchanavong, and I'll be talking about the community section of EpiConnect. One of the big focuses for our application is its community aspect. EpiConnect has a community forum section where users can join and post to communities, sharing about and discussing their experiences of living with epilepsy. For our communities, we have two sections: the expert communities and group communities. Expert communities will house all content coming from experts on epilepsy, added by and maintained by our administrators and developers. The group communities will house all communities that the user moderators have created and will house most of the user-created content. EpiConnect's community section also has a following functionality. Users can join certain communities to stay up to date on the news and contribute to the communities. For ease of access, we have a sidebar where all the communities the user follows will be listed. By clicking on one of these communities, the user can navigate to the communities page. Each community also has posts that are specific to it, which users can interact with. The user can like and remove likes from a post, as well as leave comments to discuss the contents of the post. Users will also have the ability to search for communities using the search bar at the top of the community section and navigate to them through there.
Hello, this is Nathen Te. Here, I will be showing how a user would go about creating their own community. To demonstrate this, you'll be creating a new community, City Life. Users can create communities in the Social Media tab by clicking on the plus in the top right corner, then clicking Create a Community. Here, they will go through a step-by-step form where they will populate details relevant to the community. For example, the name, description, and images that they want to use to customize how it displays to other users. The next page of the form is flares. Flares are used to categorize posts within the community to help filter through them much more easily. Here we have some sample ones. Lastly is the privacy level. The privacy level will determine which users can interact with the community and how. However, right now, all communities are functionally public. And now we can see the community has been created.
Hi, my name is Tran. Now we'll be going over the profile page. The profile page can be accessed by pressing the profile icon on the bottom right of the navigation bar. Here, you can find information about your account, such as your username, profile picture, and all the posts and comments you made on your account. On the top right of the page, you can select the gear icon, which will lead you to additional settings. The first button, Edit Account, will allow you to change your username and password. Under the support category, the guide selection will provide you with information on how to use certain features on EpiConnect. Feature requests are forms you can fill out if you want additional features to be implemented or adjusted. These forms will be sent to the developers. Like feature requests, the bug report button directs you to a form to report bugs you find throughout the app. which will also be sent to the developers. Finally, there is a button for you to log out of your account.
So now I'll be briefly going over our tech stack. We utilize React Native, which is an open source UI software framework. It was created by Meta and helps develop cross-platform applications, but we mainly focus on iOS for our scope. We utilize the language TypeScript, which is a strongly typed superset of JavaScript, and this compiles to plain JavaScript but keeps our variables strongly typed. And we use Expo Go as a sandbox to enable us to quickly experiment building native iOS and Android apps. It's super fast to get started. Our model flow follows as a TypeScript interface. We hard type the parameters and variables and attributes that we want our data to look like. That gets passed into the Mongoose library, which creates a schema of it, and the object is passed to MongoDB, a database where we store all of our models. So we utilize a CI pipeline as well, so a developer will push code. That code is sent to GitHub, which is our main source control, so they can create a merge request, and a pipeline will build out. So this just runs a few checks, like is the code formatted and styled nicely, are there variables that they didn't use, and build the application to check for any errors. This helps us make sure that no bad code gets pushed into the main project, breaking everything. This keeps a consistent and stable code base for developers to code with zero friction.
Here, I'll briefly cover how data is stored within the application. One of the constraints we had to keep in mind was that we were storing users' personal data. This included things like their profile, but also medication and tracking and event logging. One thing we had to keep in mind was the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, or HIPAA. This is a federal law that, amongst many things, protects the privacy and security of personally identifiable medical information. For this reason, we had to make sure that data was being both accessed and stored safely. We also knew we wanted to store data for our internal social media platform, heavily inspired by Reddit. This would include things like themed forums where users could join them, make posts on them, and comment on those posts. We also wanted these to be customizable with things like their own unique avatars and banners. Keeping all this in mind, we decided on MongoDB as our database working alongside Amazon's S3 storage service. On MongoDB, we would store any information we could represent by text, such as user and community information. And we made sure it was private by having only the server directly access it. If the app wanted to push or pull any data, it would need to do so through endpoints on the server. We also made sure that it was secure by not directly storing the user's password through a process known as salting and hashing. S3, on the other hand, is more for storing large files like images. It also allows us to make them publicly accessible. Here we have an example of community living with epilepsy and how it's stored in the database. In the top left, we see the document as stored in MongoDB. Any text information is stored directly within it. However, information like the icon and banner is instead stored on S3 and linked here, which the app can just pull directly. Using all that, we can get the representation on the right. Altogether, these things allow us to meet the needs of EpiConnect.
Thanks for watching our video. Please reach out if you have any questions about our project.